So we are the Ngcobos. I'm Sikhona, this is my wife Ntokozo, and I came to Hillcrest in June of 2021 to start a new job as a physiotherapist, and my wife joined me later that year in December when we got married. We are originally from Mpangeni, that's where home is, and that's where I met my wife when she was working there. And we were excited coming here. It was the start of our marriage, it was the start of a new job, and it was going to be the first time we were a small family of 3.
I've always wanted a family. I've always longed a sense of belonging and staying with my daughter, our daughter. So Usandile hasn't been staying with me or with us for a very long time. I remember going home and telling my parents, my family, that I wanted to get married. And one of the questions they asked, Guti, why Funukshad? And I was like, I wanted to move in with our daughter. So I was excited, just like my husband said, we were both excited having a family, having to stay together. But we encountered challenges because on both our sides, it was our first time being parents and actually having to take the responsibility and the role of modeling and ushering another human being. So we had challenges. I think the first 2 or 3 months were okay, and then afterwards it was just downhill. Our daughter started acting up. She is 13 years old this year, and I think one can imagine the teenage phase. It was new to us. Aside from being a teenager, she was just acting up. She was having tantrums, demanding attention, and I think I was in a position or in a place where I couldn't offer that as a mother because I was missing so much of being a mother and having a mother on myself. So I couldn't navigate, I couldn't accept the love and also give love to her and stuff. And also with being a newly wife, I had to perform my wife duties, being a mother. So at that moment, I thought that it was too much for me. There was a lot of times where I was just breaking down. And a child is one of the few people that are just so close to you, and whatever you're feeling, you always take it out on the child. And if I am taking out on the child also is responding. So it was just a clash for everyone.
One of our big red flags was coming home from work, and I think my wife had gone to the shops, and we get into her bedroom and she had a big teddy bear, about a 1.2 meter teddy bear that her cousin had gifted her. We named it Ubendi because it was very floppy and she loved to hold it, Melad. And we come home, both of us, and her room is full of fluff. So we look around and Bendy has been dismantled. So yeah, the head is there, the legs are there, but Bendy is missing limbs and parts. So that, I think, was the first sign that she was just bottling up quite a few things, that there was some anger, there was some discontent, and that's when we started looking for facilities such as Focus on the Family.
And just to add on that, so we came to Focus on the Family. We took a gap, maybe like for a few months, and then the second event that happened, it was on a Sunday. I don't know what we refused. She asked for something, and we were like, both of us were like, no. And then she disappears for like a few minutes. I go outside, and my roses, all of them, are just chopped up. They are on the floor, and I'm like, Sissy, what happened? And she's like, it's the monkeys. Where we stay, there's a lot of monkeys. Like, the monkeys, they came and they might keep him by. And that's when I saw that no. She's acting up again from, I would say, murdering, because it looked like a murder scene when we came into the room, and Bendy was all over the floor, and also my roses. And that's when we were like, you know what, let us go to Nolwazi. So Nolwazi has been the one that has been helping us here on the Focus on the Family. So it was also like, let's go to Focus on the Family again.
Our journey to arrive at Focus on the Family was twofold, because I had reached out to our church family, since they do offer some counseling, looking at do they offer any counseling for minors or children. And the head of counseling was mentioning focus on the family. So that was my research, but my wife also came to focus on the family on her own. Do you want to share now?
I was looking for a job. I remember coming here, focus on the family, because it was just written focus on the family. It was something new. The name was very catchy. I just focus on the family. I'm in desperate need. I need help. So when I came here, I took a pamphlet. I went home. I showed my husband, and my husband was like, now this is the one that they were talking about. Instead of you now seeking for a job, maybe God was directing you to, like, this is your second home. This is where you're gonna have or get help. So being a parent, I think one of the challenges some of us face is admitting we need help, and actually telling other people that my daughter, my son is acting up, help me. So focus on a family was just that place where I knew, when we both agreed, let's take our daughter there, that, you know what, I'm not ashamed. I'm not the only person that is going through this challenge. There are also other people, and that's how we came to focus on the family.
As my wife said, Nolwazi had been the lady counseling our daughter Ositandile, and she helped us to see the fact that when we are growing up, we experience the same emotions we experience as adults, but we just don't have the language or the means to express that. So Nolwazi really taught us some very practical and playful ways of bringing that out, in a safe space for her, but also in a way that makes us ready to receive those emotions no matter how raw they are. So that was one of the biggest positives, but also just getting insight into our daughter's hobbies and what she loves, because that is something that we now understand, that she was looking for that kind of attention, but she never knew how to place it, what she actually wanted to do. So that was one of the biggest positives, if we are being honest. But then also it united us as husband and wife. Nolwazi reminded us that at the very beginning, it was us before we became parents. So that was a very powerful reminder that we hold dear when the waves come again. But we're very grateful for the experience.
And to add on that, there was a time where I was like, you know, God put challenges in front of us so that we can draw closer to Him and also to ourselves. I think having such challenges with our daughter, it gave us the opportunity to really value each other and actually understand that we are there for each other. And it made us close, because when she gave us the challenge, I always came back to Him. So Focus on the Family has played a humongous role. Even her behavior now, it has changed dramatically. There is an exercise they do with Nolwazi. Like, she was like, Mommy, I'm angry, but I'll come down now. Like, I don't know what they do with the hand, but she counts 1 to 10, and she's able to come down. And now I'm also able to identify the emotions. I'm able to identify where do I fit in. And also throughout the day, I give her that time where we sit down, we laugh. I think one of the things that I'm most excited about, we are able to laugh with my daughter. We are able to laugh, even if he's at work, but we can crack jokes and we are able to laugh. And it just changes our day. It changes the picture, no matter what she's been going through at school, even with me. But with the moment we start laughing, and it's a long, like, you can feel is that, you know what, we are being healed within. So focusing on the family has helped us heal. And also my past traumas at home, I'm having to unpack them. I'm having to deal with them, and also because most of the time I looked at her and I saw a picture of myself, and at one point I was angry with that, but now I'm able to identify her as a human being, as a young lady, as a future business person, as a future actress. She loves anything to do with the camera. And my husband was saying just now that I so wish we took her we came with her to experience all of this, because this is one of the things she just loves so much. We are playing, we play a lot, so Focus on the Family has helped us. Cool. Yeah.
Thank you,
Focus on the Family.